of lecture 3 of Vibe Coding 101 crash course, we'll see what is Replit and what can it do. I think it's much better than Lovable. I personally think so because they have been in business for a long time and they're well funded. And I have just checked it a couple of days ago as well, and I was amazed with the quality of the things that you can build with this. All right, so let's start from this. Before actually I start, I would like to grab your attention to a Vibe Coding 101 crash course, Deep Learning. There is this deep learning crash course done by the co-founders of Replit. I just took this crash course to get ready for my crash course, Vibe Coding 101 crash course. And that's how I got to know Replit, and I tried it out myself. And I found out that this is much, much better than Lovable. Anyways, let's try it out. Can you please generate a simple and animation of emojis floating on the screen? Consider making sure that we have proper physics of bouncing from each other. And also the viewport. Make sure that the emojis do not go off the screen. They should bounce back from the edges of the screen. And the emoji sizes should be big enough so that it is visible. Maybe we can say something else. Maybe like put 5 or 10 emojis, random emojis of happy and love and happy faces and appreciation faces and so on. So let's see what it builds for us. Replit also creates really detailed code, and it has a way better approach in taking the code in a modular way than Lovable. I believe Lovable is good for landing pages. It's good for building web applications. So it's giving me some plans. I'm going to blindly approve it just so that it continues. Okay, so this is how Replit looks. Same way like Lovable, on the right side, you'll see some preview in a minute. You'll see deployment information, which was called publish there. You can run your application there. It's still running it. You can see folder structures here. It's a little bit more looking technical than Lovable. It's more for technical people. And even, which I like the most, is that it has a terminal. So if you are a developer and you want to run a command line, literally you can run a command line inside Replit. So that's one thing that I really like about it. I'm not going to touch it so that it doesn't screw up things. This is what I like about Replit as well, that it shows you which files it's currently working on. Apparently, it picked something like with a TypeScript and TSX, a React. Not sure exactly which kind of a React project it created. Is it a Next.js or not, or it's a barebone? It is Next.js, so we can see the pages and then not found. What you can also do. I'm not going to touch a lot of code so that it stays as non-technical as possible, but at least if you search for here, at least we can see that. Apparently, no, it's not Next.js. I can see React DOM here, React. Probably not Next.js. Anyways, so I'm going to just wait for the agent to finish generating all these components. One thing that is very important when you're building with one of these tools, whether this be Replit or Lovable or Firebase Studio and co, is that this is a very beginner way of doing things. But if you want to become super serious about building an application that lasts, that's when I would suggest consuming the course content from my course, because my course is a little bit detailed. It shows you terminal, it shows you core concepts and so on. It's for the long run, not for the quick up and running kind of solutions. All right, it has already picked that problem and it's trying to solve it. There was a problem, but let's wait for it and then see what happens. Okay, when meanwhile this is running, I would like to explain oh, there we go. Even it give it some voice. Nice. The mute is not working. I'm gonna mute myself from here. Oh, that is so cool. I really like the way Replit generated this. Oh my god, this is amazing. Like it put the sound, that is a very cool new thing. And it's not using the normal emojis. I'm not sure which icons is it using, but it is amazing. Like literally the I'm not sure why the sound only comes. That is weird. That is really weird. Um, the amount of perfection it brought is way better than Lovable. So since I just wanted to capture um, this raw version of this, therefore I kept it like that. But let's go through a few small things here. That's the list of files you have. That's the preview that you can see that which is already there toggled on. You can also publish it from here, as I mentioned before. And when you have a lot of files, definitely connect it with your GitHub, and you can also do your database integration just the same way as Lovable does. So you can connect with your database here, and so on and so forth. And it also has a lot of more tools that you can connect here with your Replit assistant. Obviously, Git is the number one important part that you should connect with your GitHub, but you can see already it is creating those commits every now and then. But to be honest, it is going, that vibe stage is going in the direction where I wanted to go. So this Replit really got me off guarded with that sound feature on it. Maybe I didn't read it, but it was in one of the suggestions that it was giving, that it has a plan of putting music on it. But why not? We can put music on that and use that on Vibe Stage as a cool small feature. That was the Replit part of lecture 3. Let's go on to the next lecture where I'll show you Firebase Studio. Thanks.